Capricorn, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of August 2026. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cappy. What do we got for August? The overall energy for the reading, the Justice card. That seems about right. There is an element of balance throughout this reading, in the sense of no matter what's going on, the overall energy seems to present itself as grounded and balanced. Okay, let's see what's up. Starting off the reading, you get the Strength card crossed by the Ten of Pentacles. Alrighty. Okay, something's going on, I think at home. I think around home. It's not something problematic necessarily. It's just I kind of get the sense that it's a lot of things you're planning to do or you're doing. So it gets a little overwhelming at times, but it's not something you can't handle necessarily. In your focus, the Eight of Wands. Okay, there's an energy exchange here. There's an openness to an energy exchange. All right, in the recent past, the Four of Swords, just taking it easy, trying to relax here as much as possible. In your Strength, the Judgment card. Yeah, I feel like you've got this, or you've acquired this skill to kind of keep it all together, keep it all steady there. And you're doing exactly that here. In the immediate future, the World card, cycle is coming to a close here. Supporting this reading, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're potentially putting something behind you. This comes through a lot. This whole energy is coming through a lot as cleaning up your closet. Like maybe you're removing yourself from things that no longer serve you. So it does come with endings of cycles and, you know, putting stuff behind and focusing on what's ahead here. In your energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Page of Cups. There's something that's playing out around you at this moment in time, and it's probably not a big deal. It's probably not something you pay attention to necessarily. It's, let's say it's a friendship that just started, so it's like, okay, yeah, it's there, you know, but you don't know where it's going, you don't know where. And I think this, whatever this is, even though it's showing up quite small now and almost insignificant, I think it's of significance somehow. The energy in your hopes and fears, the High Priestess. I mean, you're just using your intuition a lot. And I think there's a little fear in there to not lose, to actually lose sight of that. In the sense of, I think, you're trying your best to stay in tune with yourself as much as possible. And I do believe you're doing that. In the potential outcome, the Two of Pentacles, a little bit of a dilemma is coming up there in the sense of I see you kind of dealing with something and not really knowing what to do. Okay, well, let's clarify. Let's do the Justice card. The Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, the Chariot. Yeah, things are pretty steady here, and you're the one that's keeping this energy steady and balanced because, you know, as within, so without. So it has to happen within you first, this sense of feeling balanced and grounded so that everything you're dealing with shows up kind of in the same way. Like, no matter what's up, I got it, you know? Cool. Let me do the Strength card. The Two of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Death card. Yeah, there are some changes to your stability for sure. Something that's kind of making its way out. There's an energy that you've been dealing with that's trying to make its way out, you know, or you're trying to make your way out of it. It's a process though, so it's not completed necessarily. It's not, you're not there yet with it. And that's what brings a little bit of kind of a pain, you know, that, oh, I still have to deal with this, but you are. I may do the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're up there in your energy. You're definitely stepping into your power. You're definitely feeling better and better each day, especially when it comes to your stability, because I feel like you're in the middle of building that sense of stability for you. And you seem to be very outward, very like, not only hell yeah, I feel like I'm in my power, you're putting that out there for everybody to know. Like, hey, I'm here. And I'm strong, and I'm this, and I'm that, you know? So it shows. Let me do the Eight of Wands. Oh, well, this is not productive. In your focus, you get the Tower, the Seven of Swords, the Two of Swords. This almost looks like a conversation that went south. Like it may have started good, but then it went south, and then you're like, you know what, just forget about it, and then walking away from it. But it remains like unfinished business, like it's not done. Whatever this was supposed to achieve, it didn't achieve that. If anything, you're pissed off and frustrated, you know? So it started off quite nice, but then it tanked. And I think it stayed in that place of what the fuck. Let me do the Four of Swords in the recent past. You get the Page of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. There's a little bit of back and forth here while you're trying to kind of heal and chill, you know, just do your thing there, taking it easy one day at a time. There's definitely something that pulls you back. And it feels like it pulls you back to your old ways in a way. So it's not back to something, it's back to you. You know, the one you're trying to outgrow, basically. Okay. Let me do the Judgment card. For the Judgment card in your strength, you get the Empress, the Nine of Cups, the Five of Swords. See, you're showing up in your power big time. We all have masculine and feminine energies to us, right? And when we're truly in our power, those two seem to even out, to be like they're both functioning at the same time, same intensity, same energy, right? You are in your power, but mostly from your masculine side, and then you're coming in over the feminine and saying, no, this one's here too, equally. No, it's not. You think it is, you're saying it is, but it's not. So that softer side of you, if anything, because you think they're even and you're in your power, you might actually, maybe that's why this energy is so outward of, hey, I'm in my power here, because it comes with a little slight ounce of even aggressive, kind of like, hey, listen to me because I know what I want and I deserve the best. And while you do, you're functioning from the masculine side, the one that's got to go get shit done. The feminine is the more softer one, the more humble, you know, the more I'm me and I'm fucking amazing and I'm happy about it, but I don't have to, you know, poke anybody's eyes out with that. While the masculine is like, well, I gotta. So you're not even in that. You're not equal. You're working on it to bring out more that feminine aspect of you. You're working on it, but you're not there. And the problem here is that you're stating that you're there quite aggressively, again, with that masculine force in it. And it's like, no, take it easy. It's fine. It's work in progress. You'll get there. So this is basically you, again, trying to bring it all into balance. But you're doing it. You know, you're doing it. It's what you tell yourself along the way that sometimes comes out as, make sure it's the truth. For the World card, in the immediate future, you get the Strength card, the Hermit, the World card. Okay. Remember this situation that started the reading, whatever it is you're working on, to kind of remove yourself from it. It does seem like you're getting super, super, super close to this cycle coming to an end. Like you're almost done with it completely. Right now it's still work in progress, but it does feel like, at least energetically speaking, you're wrapping things up here big time. Like you're done. energetically speaking. Physically, it may still continue for a little while longer, but energetically, you're wrapping it up. For the Seven of Swords in the supportive energy, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, ultimately it is going to show up like that, like a, you know, a cleaning up your closet type of a phase in which you're just removing anything that just doesn't serve you anymore. You're putting yourself first, you're choosing yourself, and it's like what's important to me stays, what's not goes. Okay. So that comes with loss too. Even if you're the one that's deciding, okay, I want to remove this, there's still a sense of loss. There's still a sense of grieving in there. So there's going to be somewhat of an energy of healing running around for you. Let me do the Page of Cups. In the hidden energies, you get the Justice card, the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. Yeah, there's an energy here that presents itself as more than meets the eye. So is it trying to signify something you're taking for granted, or someone you're taking for granted without realizing that you're doing that? It's kind of like it's an energy that you know is always there. It's like, I can rely on it, it's fine. But there's not a lot of attention being put onto it necessarily, or a lot of even acknowledgement. You know, of, hey, this is important, because it's an energy that flows through right by your side no matter what you're experiencing. So it comes through as they're always there, you know. And at some point, sometimes we do take these energies for granted, you know, where we forget that, hey, this is an important energy to me. So it loses almost significance. It's just there. You know that it's there. You can always rely on it, whatever. It kind of comes through as a reminder to stop and smell the roses here. Like, hey, acknowledgement over things that are there. You know, not just taking them for granted. Okay, let me do the High Priestess in your hopes and fears. Six of Swords, Two of Cups, Knight of Swords. Okay, you're going against your intuition here. And it's intentional. It's you're hearing your intuition, you're feeling it. It's telling you, hey, Cappy, go that way. And you're like, yeah, I'll go that way. And it's in regards to another energy, another person, potentially. Now that we could be talking about a partnership at work. We could be talking about a friendship. But we could even be talking about a romantic situation. So it's like, I see you acknowledging your intuition, telling you don't go there, and you're like, I'm going to go there. Okay. You know me, with seeing these things, you know, okay. I'm not going to say anything. My only advice is don't do that. Don't not listen to your intuition, but for the Two of Pentacles in the potential outcome, you get the Five of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Hierophant. There's something unresolved, and I think it's coming back to this focus energy. There's this potential energy exchange that turned sour, and it's kind of stayed that way. And then I feel like there's a little bit of, at some point in time, there's you thinking, hey, what about that situation? Let me go check it out. Let me see what's going on there. And still the same. It remains kind of the same. I don't know if this is a family type of a thing for you, where I do see it, like, I see what's going on there, and then I see a big-ass energy of conflict right above it. And it's like, that energy of conflict is not being removed yet. Like, nothing really changes there. It stays the same, almost like tensed up. At the core of what's going on here with the situation, there's definitely a strong bond in there that, to me, it gives family, or it gives a very close someone to you. But things are looking unresolved. Things are looking not in place. not in place. If I'm looking at this whole reading and I can see things balancing out, or the attempt to balance out things, that's the only place in which I don't see that energy of balancing out coming over this. Not yet, at least. For some reason, things are remaining kind of up in the air, conflicted, just a little bit all over the place there. So it may not be the time for this conflict to be resolved yet. But it's definitely something meaningful to you, whatever this is. So I don't see it as part of the whole cleaning up your closet situation until it's resolved, at least. So it's not part of the bunch that you're kind of putting together for Salvation Army or whatever it is you're doing. It's one of those, first I need to figure out what the fuck is going on here, truly, and then we'll figure out where this stands in my life, you know. So that's a whole different process altogether. Okay. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands. Okay, at least I know your intention now when it comes to that situation, to the unresolved situation. There's definitely a commitment at play to some extent, or at least the desire on your end. Your intention is for things to work out. So you're not necessarily, just because it feels a little bit off and a little bit, yeah, you're not jumping into, oh, fuck this shit, I'm never going to deal with this again and I might as well just walk away from it. No, if anything, this is, you know, you're recognizing that this is very important for you and you want for it to work out ultimately. But if it doesn't, it doesn't, but at least you're going to try to show up for it in such a way that where it may stand a chance. For right now, again, the energies are not there in that place of, hey, let's switch up this energy of conflict here and let's get into it, to unpack it, to see what's up. Not yet. It's going to come a time where that energy needs to change. So it's going to be ready for that, but not now. As to the shamanic medicine oracle. Journey, imagination. Let's see. Oop. A new gateway has opened. You are invited to step into an unexplored world with a new perspective. Have faith, for journey will guide you safely and valiantly through unfamiliar territory. You may be blinded for a while as you stumble through the unknown, but continue to trust. Know you are being led to the adventure you seek. It is time to stop playing it safe. Your dreams can only be realized if you dare to explore unfamiliar avenues. Imagination is the key. Journey invites you to meet the mystical beings, guides, and totems you have been longing to connect with. As you traverse through other worlds, you will be amazed by the wonders you see. These marvels have been in your imagination waiting to be seen. Who told you to ignore the pictures and scenes that play out in your mind? Trust in the visionary you truly are. You are not making it all up. When journey appears, it brings the thrill of new experiences and anticipation. Journey revealed. The shamanic journey begins when you have a shift of consciousness and the desire to discover your inner self, missing parts of the soul, the ancestors, healing, lost power of your power, animals. For your soul flight to take place, use a drum or rattle to assist you. By removing yourself from ordinary, everyday logical thinking, you can discover a whole new way of being. Other divinatory meanings. Trust your visions. Everything in your imagination is real. Focus only on what you wish to bring into your life. Your manifestation skills are strong, so be careful with your thoughts and projections. A new experience opens a whole world of possibility. Journey speaks. Adventures here, so close your eyes, fall down tunnels, fly through skies. Imagination is the key. Trust, believe, and you shall see. Cool. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.